What's going on, guys? TTL here. Going to be going over my top four NBA plays for today, December 2nd, 2024. Had a pretty good start to December yesterday. The free picks went 3-1. VIP picks went 5-1 with one DNP, unfortunately. But a great day overall. I hit this floor pick for an 11x over on 11.25x over on Bovada, actually, which is a sports book. But absolutely loved that. We had Aldama over 18.5, which was a free pick that cashed. This a bonus pick, cashed both points and assist. Chris Paul was another free pick. Those were the three that cashed in free picks. And then Benedict Mathurin over 5.5 rebounds. Wasn't on prize picks yesterday, but we got it on chalkboard and here. And we were able to hit a chalkboard 2 pick, make some profit over there. Unfortunately, the one pick that did miss yesterday was by .5 as well. Keon Ellis hit 2 3-pointers in the first half and 2 rebounds. So he had 8 PR at half, ended up getting exactly 11 to go over his 10.5 line. Very unfortunate, but it does happen, guys. Let's bounce back today, though. 3-1 day yesterday. Still a beautiful day. Let's go 4-0 today. Only 4 games today. The Nets are missing most of their players, so I mean it's really difficult to get a huge, like really good read on today. But there are a few props that I'm liking that I will be going over. As always, you can sign up to VIP using the Patreon link in the description or in the pinned comment. You can $20 a month. You get a free month if you use my code TTL on any app as well. Also, really quick, I do use predictiveprofits.ai for all my research. We have sportsbook lines as well as prize picks lines. And guys, this runs 10,000 simulations per prop. You can use code TTL50 when you're signing up for a week, month, or year and get half off of your subscription. So definitely recommend it, guys. But it does 10,000 simulations and it tells you whether to take the over or the under and the hit rate they had. So definitely recommend using this app. But let's get into it, guys. And hopefully, you guys are having a great day today. It's 6 a.m. for me, so I woke up around 2.5 hours ago just to get this research done really early and get some CS2 as well. But I guess we'll start with the most popular play on the board right now, which is Vucevic over 33.5 PRA. I'm loving this. I do think this will bump up today, especially with it being the most popular play of the day. The only issue is it could be a blowout, but I'm loving it. Vucevic over 33.5 PRA. This is 34.5 over on Chalkboard and Sleeper already. 33.5 is like a 1.55x over on Chalkboard right now. And when we take a look at our predictive profits, we can see 33.5 PRA is projected over in 67.3% of those simulations. And when we take a look at it, we can see he's hit this in 5 straight games. He's hit it in 7 of his last 10, and he's hit it in 12 of 21 total games this year with an average of 34 PRA. We have him projected for right at around 35 PRA today. His line's 33.5. That's a 1.5 difference. I'm liking this, especially versus the weak Nets right now. They don't have any defense. They don't have any offense. I mean, it's just the Nets are looking like a mess right now with so many people out. And that's why a lot of Nets players are popular plays. And one of two reasons is what that could be for. And I'll go over that in a moment. But it could be because people are taking their unders because they just look at last 5. Or it could be people like, oh my God, everybody's out. Let's take the over. But there's blowout potential. We don't know like if they're going to be able to make their shots. I don't feel comfortable taking the overs on them. Maybe one player, but it's like people are they're taking Cam Johnson, they're taking Claxton, Finney Smith, they're taking So Schroeder. Like every single Nets player is a popular play today. So be very careful with that, guys. If something is 50-50, I'm just leaning towards not taking it, because if you're hitting 50-50, you're not going to profit long term. You need like a 56-57% hit rate to profit on prize picks, and that's just not going to get you there. Um, and I'm talking about per prop, by the way. Obviously, if you go 50-50 on slips, you're going to profit no matter what, but I'm talking about per prop. Let's go ahead and take a look, though. Let's move on to our second play of the day, which is going to be Jalen Johnson. And I like his points and assist and his PR. I like his points and assist more. And I will say this bumped up to 24.5 earlier, and now it's back down to 23.5. So I do actually like the points and assist more than the PR. They're both very similar. Um, but I do like the PA more than the PR. So we're going to go ahead and take over 23.5 points and assists there. And just continue moving on. So Jalen Johnson points and assists over 23.5, has an 80% hit rate in the simulations. He's hit in 5 of his last 5, 9 of his last 10, and in 14 of 20 games this year. He's averaging 25.5 on the season. We have him projected for 26.5, so around 27 points and assists today, which is a 3.5 difference between his projection and his line on Prizepicks. Beautiful, beautiful spot for us to take today. Loving the Jalen Johnson versus the Pelicans as well. Pretty weak defense. I'm loving this spot for us. Let's lock it in and move on to our third play of the day, which is going to be Capela over 10.5 rebounds and assists. Now, I will say this one is better over on Chalkboard. On Chalkboard, this is like a 1 point. I put it in a slip. Let me check. 1.87x. So this is actually way better over on Chalkboard. But I'm loving this spot for him today. Let's take a look at it. Capela over rebounds and assists. 63% hit rate over on the simulations. He's went over this in 4 of his last 5. He's went over this in 8 of his last 10. And in 11 of 21 this season. He's projected for right at 11 rebounds and assists. But the opposing team is weak. They allow a ton of rebounds, a ton of assists. And I do like this spot for Capela today. So let's go ahead and take his over 10.5 rebounds and assists right here. And let's end it off with Cameron Johnson under 3.5 3-points made. I do think Cameron Johnson, in general, he throws up a ton of 3-pointers. Most of his field goal attempts are 3-point attempts. But making 4 of them today is very iffy, especially versus the Bulls. He may not get full run. Obviously, he's going to get a lot of volume when he is playing because they're out of everybody. But I'm just not so sure that he's going to be able to make these shots. And I do think it's going to be a blowout. So I'm not sure Cameron Johnson is the move today. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under on the 3.5 3-points made. This is a 75% hit rate over his the simulations. He's averaging 3. He's projected for 2.94, so 3. And he's averaging 2 over his last 5. He's went under in 5 straight. He's only went over in 3 of his last 10. And he's only went over in 6 of 21 games this season. Now, of course, like I said, he could get 2, he could get 3 today. And he's going to have a ton of volume, but I just don't expect him to go over this line today. I'm going to take the under, and these are my 4 free picks for you guys over on YouTube today. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, guys. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And guys, much love to all of you. Go join the Discord, go join the Patreon, and remember, you can use code TTL50 for 50% off your first week, month, or year over on Predictive Profits.